Welcome to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike, where we share testimony stories. Our story for today is Mr. Harry Konka Chibesakunda, who is not new to Comfort Time. Mr. Chibesakunda, welcome to Comfort Time.
Thank you, Yunike. It's a pleasure to be here again. This program of yours is very enriching in its content, and I'm pleased to be here.
Thank you so much. So the last time that Mr. Chibesakunda was here, we talked, our topic was polygamy, and we felt that he was the best person to share with us about polygamy. And this is because he grew up in a polygamous family, so he knew firsthand what to share with us, and we really appreciated that. Today we would like to delve in the aspect of him being the author. He has written so far 4 books. The 4th one is yet to be published, but it's finished. So Mr. Chibesakunda, can you share with us about your books?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here at Comfort Time. This is a very widely watched program. I'm privileged to be here. It's a privilege to be here. I'm very happy for your welcoming remarks to me. And I would like to tell the viewers that this place is what we call a place to be. Anyone who wants to be to publish their work or to know what they do should come to Comfort Time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I start with the books that I've written. The first one I wrote is The Young Cha-Cha-Cha Fugitive, which came out in 2020.
Which you got an award for. Can you share with us?
I've received an award from MULAFOTE African Literature Award for this book. It's about freedom fighting, the life that I lived. It's a true book, not fiction, about freedom fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the book. We'll capture a better picture later. That's the first one. So MULAFOTE is the award that you got.
Yes, and I'll be presented with a certificate in Botswana on 24th May this year.
Congratulations.
Thank
you. Okay.
The second book that I've written is Genocide, the Forgotten Genocide. This is about Prophetess Lenshina, you know, of Northern Province then, who was born in Chinsali and became a preacher, a prophetess in Chinsali, who was arrested and her followers were killed by the Northern Rhodesian government soldiers. Okay. If you want to know about it, the people who were killed, you have to read this Forgotten Genocide. It has also been nominated for the Copper Book Award.
Wow, congratulations.
This one is just a nomination, not yet awarded.
I'm sure you'll get the award. And I think this is a book that all you youngsters should try to read. I know us who are old school all know about this lady. It's a popular story that you all need to know. So thank you for doing this. I think this is very good for our children and our grandchildren. Okay.
The third one is Heritage. Kumutambe. A place to admire. I love my area so much. That's why I call it a place to admire. But the content in this book applies to many, many tribes and many, many chiefdoms in Zambia. Okay. We are having a lot of problems of inheritance or succession in the chiefdoms. This can help. If you read this book, it talks about such things. How our traditions were before, and some of the things that we should discard in modern day Zambia, and things that we should take forward.
Yes. So it is said that you either evolve or dissolve. So evolve or dissolve. We really need to know what is good and what is bad, and discard what is bad and redo what we think is good. So thank you so much, Mr. Chibesakunda. This is awesome.
The one that is coming out this year, later this year, there are two books that I'm writing, but this one will come out first. This is about polygamy. Like it has already been said by the director of Comfort Time, by Yunike. This is a book every lady, every young man should read and be aware of what happens in the polygamous marriages. I've talked about my own family, where I come from, so I'm not afraid to tell the people about my own family and how I grew up in a polygamous marriage.
So Comfort Time is about sharing, uplifting each other, and ensuring that we have all the information that is going to help us to lead better lives. And this is what Mr. Chibesakunda is talking about. We have talked about many intimate things about our families, different families, and it's all to share with other people so that those people can learn. And those who thought I'm the only one going through this situation will see that they're not the only ones.
Yeah.
So they can learn from how others have functioned in the same situations. So thank you so much, Mr. Chibesakunda. I'm praying, and I know that you're going to get awards for all the books because they're really awesome. So my interest now would be to know about, you share a concept of a concept that the chief, your father, used to use to try and unify the family. You said he used to use different color dishes. Can you talk to us about that? What was that all about?
Yes. In my area and in Northern Province as a whole, my father's polygamy was looked at as a model. I'm proudly saying that, I'm proud to say that. It was rare, I think it's still rare, for many people to know that the 42 of us, his children, came from different mothers. Whenever you meet a Chibesakunda, you will always be told, how many Chibesakunda, oh, you are the brother of so and so. Only very few people knew that we came from 6 mothers. My father had 6 wives, and like I said, he made sure that all his children grew up as if they came from one mother. Some of the methods he used, especially the popular one he used, was each time he noticed that we were having differences, maybe related to our mothers and so on, he would bring 6 dishes, different colored dishes. Clear dish, red, blue, purple, and so on, 6, and put water in these dishes.
Okay.
And then he would ask the color in the color of water in the clear,
in each dish.
In each dish.
Okay.
And we all said, oh, this one is colorless in the clear, dish.
Mm-hmm.
What about in the red one? One would say it's red, and so on. Then he switched the water, put the water from the red dish into the clear one.
Ah.
And then we were, oh, it's clear water. They said, yes. All these dishes are containing clear water. There is no red water, no blue water, and so on. That's what you are. You come from different mothers, but
you are one.
You are one.
Wow, what wisdom. Okay.
Yeah. I say that, we grew up, like I've already said, we grew up as one, we the children.
Mm-hmm.
But my book says polygamy has no good side.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I say that? It's contradicting what I'm saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that even with that in modern polygamy, there were some underlying differences somewhere, For instance, my father was not eating shima.
Millet
in shima.
Okay.
He was eating corn shima.
Okay.
Corn flour and shima. And he only had 2 wives who were cooking this type of shima for him, whom we thought were best cooks.
Okay.
So what do you think? The children from those 2 houses were enjoying more than the others. You see?
Because clearly the accompaniment of that shima was...
Yes, because if it were only one wife, the children would... there wouldn't be anyone not partaking in the corn shima. Also, the relish, of course.
Yeah.
The relish, good relish, we are going to...
Where the shima is, the chief is going to eat. But that's strange, I know that we look at millet shima to be the healthy shima. So I'm surprised that you're saying he preferred corn shima to the millet shima.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you, in olden days, we thought the white shima was better than the millet shima.
But it's not.
And because the millet shima was many, shima in the northern province. So millet, corn flour and shima looked strange
it was scarce.
Yes.
And as usual, whatever is scarce is looked at as something better than what is readily available. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he preferred the millet shima. I mean the corn shima to the millet shima.
Maybe it's a habit he picked up in South Africa, where he was before he was called to come and become a chief.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay. So now, what about issues of DNA? How was that handled? Because if you have 6 women and you're the only man, clearly you feel insecure about all the children being yours.
Yeah. With that one, with us, we were safe because nobody, of course, would talk to the chief's wife.
Is that so?
Yes. But we know, and in the olden days, before science came, we believed that the man, had 75% of his blood in every child. The mother was only 25%. That was the theory which went round.
Okay.
It's now that the DNA has come up, that's when you see that maybe it's 50-50, 50 from the man, 50 from the woman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about being polygamous? Was it always by choice, or it was something that you were forced into?
I've also mentioned this in my book, that for chiefs, especially chiefs in the northern and the Rwapula province, that time we were in the northern region and eastern region. For chiefs, polygamy was forced on them.
Okay.
For instance, when my father inherited his uncle, he had to inherit 2 wives out of his uncle's 4 wives, because the uncle had set up a condition that he wanted the little children from these young wives to be looked after by his successor, his nephew.
Okay.
So immediately he became chief, he became
the husband and father to, oh my God.
Already the husband to 2 women.
Oh my God.
Plus his own women now.
Oh my God.
He had to marry, He had to marry, and
Okay.
then it became automatic that he became a polygamist.
Okay.
Many chiefs, this is what used to happen in olden days.
So it was reserved for chiefs and headmen.
Headmen, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about the issue of, I don't know if there's a term in English, but in Bemba it's impokeleshi. So that basically just means someone is invited into the marriage to help the wife because she's getting tired.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, or sickly, or...
Yes.
That was also accepted?
Yes, this was not only restricted to chiefs and headmen. It was to everyone. When the wife became incapacitated, or sometimes when the wife was barren, they used to find a sister or a cousin of the wife to give to the man so that they could have children, or she could help with the house chores, and sometimes when somebody, got lame or became blind, they had to find somebody in the family. They wanted, if they had children, they wanted these children to grow up within the family, brought up by the sister or cousin of the wife.
That's so unfair. Yeah, just told to go and help someone whom you didn't even choose to be your husband. Huh.
No, it wasn't unfair.
Really?
What we believed, and I still believe that, maybe I belong to the
old school,
is that we Africans never fall in love with the person you want to marry.
What? Can you share that? What do you mean?
Because me, when I married my wife, it's somebody who said in that house, in the Mulamba's house, children are well brought up. They are good. In Yunike's house, there is discipline. So it's the outsider who saw the discipline, the elders saw the discipline in your home, and they asked their son to marry in that house. So that's what I mean, because you are taken there, you marry, and we are in our culture, we start loving our wives or our husbands while we are living together. We don't start with love, we start with marrying, then loving. That's why our marriages last long.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Okay, wow. That doesn't sound fair still, because you're just, okay, at least when you go to that family, you have been told it's a good family, and eventually you get to know each other, and you get to love the person, and you marry the person.
Yes.
But it's when they tell you that that woman is sickly or tired, you are now going to go to that family. It feels to me like you are not being given a choice.
Oh yes, maybe that one, yes, may be so.
Yeah.
But even then, they never gave a bad person impoverished. If they saw that the man was not even kind, maybe the blindness or the sickness has come as a result of cruelty from the man. You never got
or they didn't encourage that
no, they didn't encourage that.
So you had to be a good person.
You had to be a good person to be given.
Okay.
No, because they knew that the young sister was going to be looked after well by this person.
She'll be okay.
Yes.
Okay. And I noticed with this Pokeleshi thing, that some of it's because we really didn't know about our own health. Because I remember asking my mother, you know, she would sweat a lot. And when she's sweating, I would ask her what was going on. And she always said, it's my blood pressure, it has gone up. Would get the machine to test the blood pressure, and it was normal. It's only now that I'm realizing that was menopause. Yeah, it was not blood pressure. She was just having hot flashes. And now I'm thinking those could be some of the problems that elderly women may have had. And feeling I'm always hot, so let someone younger deal with this man.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
No, I know we're really grateful, Mr. Chibesakunda. We've learned a lot from what you have shared. The link for Polygamy, the video that we did before, which shares a lot, will be shown to you. So those who want to watch that video, you can watch it and you'll understand more when you see this video that we now have today. And Mr. Chibesakunda, you've been very generous. We're really grateful. A lot of people have learned a lot and they've appreciated. And now I would like to find out if you have anything more that you would like to share, maybe something that we haven't touched on in our discussion.
Yes, maybe the last something about what I said, that we didn't marry. We didn't love and marry later, no. These days now, we have copied from the whites,
the Western,
the Western life of people getting, in love first before they marry. Maybe it's something we are discarding the old system. Like I said, some of the old systems are being discarded and new ones coming in. Maybe that's a good thing, especially now that my father can't come from Chinsadi to Mongo to find some good house there. No, now there is this mixing, people meet in Lusaka, one from Mongo, one from Chinsadi, one from Solwezi, one from Chipata, and they meet in Lusaka, they fall in love, and it's so a different game altogether now. Yeah. So I'm very glad that I appeared on this Comfort Time. My books are there, I love this book, the heritage one, for especially our young people to know the culture. What I'm talking about is contained in there. You know the culture, and then you mix with the modern life. Then you'll be very knowledgeable of what used to happen and what is happening now.
I also recommend the Lenshina one. I think our young ones need to know this story.
Yes.
Yeah, the Forgotten Genocide. I think we all need to get that. Do you have a link or email or your phone number that we can use for those who might want to reach out to you?
Yes, they can reach out to me through my daughter. She is the one handling this.
Okay, so we'll share her email
yes.
or phone number for all those who would like to reach out to her, whether it's to buy the books or the books, are they found anywhere?
Yes, these 3 books which are on sale are found in Book World.
Okay, oh cool. Yeah, so Book World, we all know Book World, right? So please go there and get yourself a copy, and for more information we'll show the phone number and the email address of the publicity secretary, or is it the director of publicity, who will handle anything that you may have to that you want to know. So thank you so much, Mr. Chibesakunda. It was a pleasure having you as always. It is not new to Comfort Time, so I'm always happy, and I hope you'll still come again when we call you.
Yes, I will. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much.
I will present this one, The Heritage, to you.
Thank you so much. I'll get on it right away. Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you. I got myself a book. Thank you so much. So there you have it. Our author, our very own. Let's support our very own and learn. We need to teach our children, our grandchildren. We need to know who we are and what we are. So don't be told lies by people who don't even know who we are and what we are about. Learn for yourself and share knowledge. Share wisdom as we have received it from Mr. Chibesakunda, who's been very generous. Thank you so much. Comfort Time continues. Always give us a thumbs up so that more people can learn about Comfort Time stories. Also, remember to share widely. Let's share with our friends so that they also know what all this is about. Stay blessed. See you in the next video.